Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again on this beautiful New Year's Day, and I'm your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And I am hoping that wherever you are in the world today, if you're a fellow Aussie, that you're enjoying and you're not too hungover or not struggling today after a big night last night celebrating the new year, or if you're elsewhere in the world and the clock hasn't struck midnight just yet, I hope you're having an amazing New Year's Eve. Let me turn my sounds off there. But yeah, today's message is coming to you and it's happening for me right in the moment. So I'm hoping that it's of value to you guys. But ultimately, it's the fact that sometimes the most loving acts don't feel all that loving in the moment, and we have to navigate that. And this is coming from personal experience for me, just really overnight. So right at the end of the night last night, I had to do something that was finalizing and tying off the knot of really a relationship in my life that I've had to sort of navigate over the last few months in terms of kind of moving it on out of life, and so something that I had to do last night, it kind of kept me up, and I really I just made it to after midnight, and then I was kind of really couldn't get to sleep, and I was kind of feeling kind of anxious, and it got me questioning, have I done the right thing here? Or did I do the right thing? And anyway, it came down to this kind of internal battle that I had in my mind that I've since sort of worked out over the morning, but ultimately I was fearing that I was kind of, running away or avoiding an issue. And that's what was coming up for me. Am I running away here? Am I avoiding something? Or am I doing the right thing? And what I came to discover, not feeling great, kind of feeling really low energy this morning. And yeah, granted, I haven't had much sleep for a couple of days, but I was kind of needed to do some internal work on this topic, and dove into it. And what I discovered was that, it was coming from my higher self. It was the most loving thing to do. And not only for the other people, but also for myself, it was the greatest act of self-love that I could do in that moment. And what it made me realize is that sometimes most loving acts don't feel all that loving. In fact, they can feel kind of painful in the moment. But what we need to do in our lives, and how I got to that point of realizing, no, this is the right thing to do and I am operating in the right realm, was ultimately I needed to ask myself, is this coming from fear or is this coming from love? Is this coming from my higher self, or is it coming from this fearful scarcity sort of self? And those are the kind of questions that we need to use in order to filter our greatest decisions in our life. And granted that, unfortunately, we cannot control other people. We cannot control, their emotional state. We cannot control the actions that they take. All we can do is positively influence them by being a leader of love, by operating as our higher selves and making the decisions that are most aligned with our truth, and also taking into consideration the impact that those decisions are going to make on the people around us and closest to us. And at the end of the day, if we can't control others, although it feels kind of painful, and of course, if you're like me, you're somebody who wants to make sure that you're having a positive impact on people around you, and it feels really icky when you have that emotional disconnect or that lack of harmony in our connections. And but at the end of the day, if we want to be individuals who are growing to our highest potential, and ultimately the name of the game is living a regret-free life, then we have to be able to tap into our higher selves, and we have to be able to navigate that kind of question, and we have to align with the answers that we find that are aligned with love. And even if it doesn't feel great in the moment, we have to take a meta perspective on our lives and know that, we might have to endure a little bit of pain right now as our current selves attempt to operate operate as our higher selves so that our future self can reap the rewards of that and look back and reflect on this momentary pain that we had to endure as, you know, feeling really proud of ourselves that we took that action and we aligned, we did the hard thing, we did the right thing, not the easy thing or the instant gratification thing. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this is resonating with you guys. I just felt called to share it. As you guys know, I'm constantly, you know, growing myself each day, and whatever's coming up for me, if I'm finding it something valuable, I love to share it with you guys in the hope that because we're all human beings, you know, some of you guys out there, whether you resonate with it right here in the now, in the moment, or maybe sometime later down the track where you're faced with a decision that you're anxious about, I'm hoping that this message might remind you to always filter every decision. Pause for a moment and filter it through. Is this coming from my higher self? Is this what love would do? Is this what my higher self would do? Or is this coming from fear? And you've got to be able to be honest with yourself if you want to really create a regret-free life that you're totally proud of your decisions, despite the fact that you can't control anybody else's responses, actions, emotional state. All you can do is influence it, as I said, as a leader of love. So that really is my message for you guys today. I'm sorry if I'm a bit low energy. I've been really battling this overnight, and yeah, like I said, just sharing with you in the moment. So definitely, before I check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me, I want to make sure that you guys are rocking 2018 in the right kind of environment. And so I would really encourage you guys to definitely click on the link above and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. We are all reaching new heights of our limitless potential, and we want to support, encourage, and challenge you to do the same. So if you want to be surrounded by awesome like minds, definitely come on over and join us there. And definitely going to come and check in with you guys. And I've got Alexandria, awesome, and Rian, and Linda, and Aaron, and Headley, and Melissa, and Jeremy, and Alexandria. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, beautiful spirit. Vanessa, thrilled we can join you live. Absolutely, and a massive Happy New Year's to you, Alexandria, and all you guys. I'm sending so much love to you. And Joel's here, awesome to see you, and Alex, and Richard, and Bernadette, and Michael, and Bradley, and Happy New Year to you, Bernadette. Thank you. And Forrest, and Tony, and Rich, and Marlon, and Stephen, and Vicky, and Michael, and Cinda, and Con. Awesome, awesome guys. I love seeing you here. And oh, thank you for those kind words there, Jeremy, as you. And Peter, Happy New Year to you. And Cinda, I wish you a blessed and happy new year. Oh, thank you so much, and wishing you the same there, Cinda. And Morris and Severn, happy 2018 to you as well. And Wayne and Philippe, oh, thank you for that kind compliment there. And Richard and Aaron's here. And yeah, Richard, face everything and rise. Absolutely. And you guys, yeah, definitely, you know, I hope that 2018 is the year for you where you recognize the power of your fears and never, ever, ever shy away from them. If you don't feel great, you know, like I had this experience overnight, if I wasn't feeling great, don't run away from it. Don't try and distract yourself. Actually, you know, come at it. You know, shine some light on it, because when we shine light on our fears, we find out what actually creates meaning in our lives. There's so much meaning and value hiding behind all of your deepest, darkest fears. And when we can actually face them, like face everything and rise, like you're saying there, Richard, yeah, that is how we grow to a new level, you know? So never, ever, ever underestimate the power of your fears. I love that. And Mo's here, and Richard, still 2017 in Vegas. Yeah, well, times are ticking, nearly 2018. I love it. And Moises and Philippe, same to you, my friend. And Ziad, Happy New Year from Morocco. I love it. And same to you. And thanks, Moises. Wishing you the same. And Kelly's here. Awesome. So guys, I'm really hoping that today's message is going to, either you're dealing with a situation right now where you're like, you're kind of in this confusion about the decision that you've got to make, remember, just use it, simplify it. Is this coming from love or is this coming from fear? Your higher self is always operating from love. It feels centered, it might be scary, but you know deep down it is absolutely the right thing to do. And if you need to future project, project into the future about these two decisions. What do they each look like? What is that path of, taking the route of your higher self? And what is that path of living in those fears? There's a result at the end of each of those decisions. Choose which one is most aligned to, living a truly regret-free life that you're totally proud of, and endure the pain of the moment so that your future self can be proud of what you've done. So definitely wanting to say that, and saying hi to and Happy New Year to Eric and Alina and Luke. Hope you guys catch the recording and get a ton of value from today's message. And I hope that you guys are doing something fun and extraordinary, bringing in the new year. And I'm actually you guys know I'm in beautiful Warrnambool, but I'm actually heading back down to Melbourne. Got a few things happening in the family that I want to be supportive of. So leaving this beautiful spot and heading down to Melbourne. Yeah, all my Melbourne friends, make sure that you reach out to me because I need to catch up with a few of you, and I'd love to do that. So saying hi to Laval as well, and Happy New Year. And I am absolutely, as always, sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary bringing in the new year. And I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that you've joined the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. Click on the link above. Join us for the new year, and let us know in that community how we can help you stay accountable to reaching your next level. So if you've got some New Year's goals or resolutions or whatever you guys are really into, definitely share them with us in there, and we can help and support you to reach that new level. So sending you all of my love, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.